This college football season will have the greatest finish yet.
12. Seems like a lot of teams.
But what about expanding to 8?
Well, that is just plain dumb.
The access we've created through the 12-team format.
It'd be foolish to say that you didn't want expansion.
It's here, our first expanded 12-team college football playoff. We could have really used this last year, Florida State.
I'm sure there is a lot of anger in Tallahassee as a result of this.
It's been a very difficult month, to be honest with you.
After that Florida State snub, the committee could not have scripted a season any better to prove that we need a 12-team playoff. This playoff is going to be awesome, and in no way will it ruin the sport or diminish the regular season.
Those games are not just a wild Saturday where they can celebrate with each other and say, hey, remember, we beat a great team on the road. No, it's more than that. It's a springboard to a potential postseason berth.
I'll give you the answer of who's winning the playoff in a second, but first, here's how the bracket will look and why seeding is paramount. So it's going to be 12 teams made up of 5 conference champions. So it's going to be the 4 Power 4 conference champions, and the 5th conference champion is going to be the highest ranked non-Power 4 conference champion. So that's 5 automatic bids. Then we'll have 7 at-larges that are going to be based on the College Football Playoff Committee's rankings. And in the bracket, seeds 1 through 4 will be the 4 Power 4 conference champions. So you see, winning your conference championship is still priority number 1. And then seeds 5 through 12 will play each other in the first round, following a normal tournament bracket format to see who plays seeds 1 through 4 in the quarterfinal. Winners advance as usual. There's no reseeding. It'll be just like the Elite 8 in college basketball, which is totally awesome.
SEC championship to him is just as valuable as the national title because they're both so difficult to get to.
Now, something cool is in that first round, the higher seeds, seeds 5 through 8, they'll host home playoff games, so no neutral sites just yet. Scoring an 8 seed has its advantage over settling for a 10 seed. You get to host a home playoff game. Now, for my official predictions, I think the top 4 seeds are going to be 1, Ohio State, the Big Ten champ, 2, Georgia, the SEC champ, 3, Utah, the Big 12 champ, and 4, NC State, the ACC champion. Those 4 teams get first round byes. Now to fill out seeds 5 through 12, we'll have the at-larges. But first, Liberty's going to be the 12 seed. I think they'll be the highest non-Power 4 conference champion. I think they'll get slotted in as the 12. Now for seeds 5 through 11, 5 seed Texas, 6 seed Oregon, 7 seed Florida State, 8 seed Alabama, 9 seed Notre Dame, 10 seed Ole Miss, and 11 seed Kansas State. So who advances in the playoffs? Well, I rank them that way for a reason. I think the top seeds are going to advance to the quarterfinals. Texas over NC State, Oregon over Utah, Georgia over Florida State, and Ohio State over Alabama. And I think Georgia and Ohio State are on a crash course. They're going to advance through the Final Four and face off in a showdown for the national championship. But this is the Buckeyes year, and they take home the national championship. It's happening. The Big Ten reigns supreme once again. That bracket will make for an electric final 3 to 4 weeks of bowl season, something we haven't had before. And with how important seeding is and conference champions, nobody's going to be sandbagging down the stretch. Trust me, with rivalries like Alabama's not going to be sandbagging in the Iron Bowl against Auburn the last week of the year just because they think they have an 8 at-large seed locked up. Every team will be sprinting to the finish line, and we're set up for the best finish in college football history. Ohio State is my pick to run through that playoff bracket. Who's your pick to win it all this year?